Well, hello. Today is gonna be such a fun day. We are gonna recreate iconic food from the best restaurants. Now, a lot of this comes from nostalgia of my own, of like things that I used to eat at restaurants growing up or as a kid that like I can't really eat anymore because they're not vegan. So I was like, why don't we just try and recreate them at home so we can get all the vibes but also all the deliciousness. So sorry about that. We've got our trusty little pal Bandit here to help out, and we are starting off with the one, the only Dennys. Now I know what you're thinking. Dennys? Back in the day, Dennys used to be lit. Like, Dennys used to be the it spot. It was just like, as a kid, like that was literally incredible. And I definitely feel like Dennys has gone downhill just a little bit over the past couple years. But back in its heyday, in its prime, like in the 90s, early 2000s, like Dennys was like, wow. So we're gonna make a couple things. We are going to make their iconic waffles because we are going to make, I used to get all the time, you know, like the applesauce and Teddy Grahams. That used to just be like, wow. That used to be everything to me. And then we are gonna make some of the dinosaur chicken nuggets. And I'm gonna say, Megan, dinosaur chicken nuggets? That's not breakfast? But you bet your ass I used to order dinosaur chicken nuggets at like 9 in the morning because they're so good. So we're gonna start off prepping our waffle batter, and I'm going off this like copycat kind of recipe, but we're also just gonna wing it a little bit. So we're starting off with our buttermilk, but I got this, the macadamia nut milk at Costco because I heard so many people raving about it. And then I also heard mixed reviews about it after I bought it, and I was like, uh-oh. But I absolutely love it. Like, I love it. It's like a really nice neutral kind of milk, if that makes sense. Like, it doesn't have like a super strong flavor, but it's also like delicious. I don't know, it's amazing. All right, we got all of our dry ingredients. Give it a little stir. And then we have what the recipe likes to call our soured milk. It doesn't sound very appetizing when you call it soured milk, but I mean, it is what it is. It's just not like a very like appetizing description. Also, this recipe was in like ounces and things. Anyways, look at this. This is not, that's not waffle batter. That's so thin. So I'm gonna have to adjust it a little bit because that's not right. That is not right. Okay, this is extremely hot, but look how golden brown. That looks like, okay, one second. That looks exactly like a Dennys one, like so golden and beautiful. Wow, and I kind of messed up the recipe, so like, not too shabby. Okay, a little bit of a travesty. I have the Teddy Grahams, but I can't find any applesauce. And we always have applesauce. I said heck. I can't promise you guys applesauce and then not give you guys applesauce. So I just whipped together a little quick one. I just microwaved the apples for 3 minutes and then another minute. You can also do it on the stove, but I was just trying to rush. And then mush them a little bit, and then they weren't getting like too creamy. So I just tossed them in the blender. And ta-da! It tastes just like applesauce. It's delicious. We've got the one and only iconic maple syrup pourer. Any chance I get to use this, I do. It fills me with so much joy. We got our little knobs of butter, our little strawberries to go on top with a little bit of whipped cream. So this is the final plate. Teddy Grahams and all. We've got our applesauce. So they used to serve it in like a little bowl like this. It was like a shorter bowl out, and then all the Teddy Grahams around the edges. Now as a kid, I used to just like eat the applesauce and the Teddy Grahams separately, but I'm pretty sure they used to give it to you to like dip in the applesauce. It was kind of a bomb combo. I never did it as a kid though. I was like, keep it separate. This applesauce is really good. I mean, that is really all applesauce is. It's just like cooked apples, a little bit of sugar, cinnamon. My great grandma used to make the best applesauce in the world. It was absolutely incredible. Let's just bring back all the nostalgia. All right, we're gonna do the waffles 2 ways. So this is the number 1. We got these golden brown. These are literally the prettiest waffles I've ever made. They're just like perfectly golden brown and like crispy. They're amazing. And then Dennys always has the like that huge glob of butter in the middle. She cute. I appreciate that they don't skimp on the butter. That's pretty iconic, but also it's a lot of butter. And then the second way I'm gonna do it is with my strawberries and my whipped cream to go on top, because I personally will stand by it forever. The strawberries and whipped cream are the most iconic duo on a waffle. But it's so nice outside today that I think we're gonna go eat breakfast outside and enjoy the sun while we have it. Yesterday it poured. Like it poured all day, so it was all dark and gloomy. All right, we got the full setup. We got everything but the waffles because gotta get those out last because they're hot. But yeah, looking pretty cute.
It smelled, I was debating, I'm like, it smells like waffles. You think it's waffles?
Cheers, cheers.
Yeah.
Tyler, you didn't cheers.
Oh, sorry. I was just looking at a bug.
Don't look at
I've never seen that type of thing
The
before.
nails look very nice, by the way. I like the color in the daylight.
It's not purple.
I
It
can
was
see
supposed
it
to
more.
be.
Is it purple?
Boom. Look how beautiful. It actually looks really pretty with the strawberry syrup on it too. Looks gorgeous. I'm doing a little dancey dance. And how much you like it? They just taste like a Dennys waffle or like a diner waffle. We're now on to lunch. So we've got 3 things going for lunch. We're gonna be making the dinosaur chicken nuggets because I didn't make those this morning. We're gonna be making Thai spicy bites from Boston Pizza. I don't know if that's really niche, but those things are like part of my childhood. And then third, we're gonna be making the In-N-Out animal style fries. And I'm so excited because those things are legendary. Legendary. And we're kind of gonna mix 2 in 1 of like, I'm gonna make some dinosaur chicken nuggets and then we're also gonna use those for the Thai bites, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? We're gonna kill 2 birds with 1 stone. So, do we have dinosaur cutters? No. Do I have imagination and creativity running through my bones? Yes. So we're gonna cut our tofu. We're gonna just get creative with it. We're gonna do our best. We're gonna try our best. So like, what's a classic dinosaur shape? It's like the one with the long tail. Back. Okay, please tell me that is not freaking adorable. Look at him. He's pretty cute. All right, we're just cutting up our potatoes for our French fries. We're making homemade fries today. We love that. Have you guys listened to the new Harry Styles album? And if so, what do you think? What's your favorite song? Do you have any songs that you despise? My favorite song would probably have to be, if we're going for emotional, it would have to be Little Freak. And if we're going for like vibey, like music for a sushi restaurant or late night talking, vibes. Straight vibes. Don't mind my wet spot. I spilled something on myself by accident. So we got our breadcrumbs and we got our little wet batter. Now I really want to try and air fry them before I like deep fry them because there's just so much that, you know, so much more trouble that goes into deep frying. So we're gonna pray that we can get them crispy enough in the air fryer. That is amazing for the air fryer. I don't usually air fry. I usually like bake things. I don't air fry them because there's so many of us. But that's like perfectly golden. Alright, we got our cute little dinosaur chicken nuggets. Honestly, they kind of lost their shape during like the breading stage. So I used to just eat them. Just good old ketchup. Can never go wrong with ketchup. Let's see if the vibes are still there. The crunch on the outside, flavors, all the vibes. This is definitely the favorite child. He came out the best. He was so cute. Little Rodney. We're gonna call him Rodney. All right, to assemble, we got our little French fries and we're going to pop some cheese on top. Melted the cheese, topped it with the sauce, added some green onions and some crispy onions. Look at that and tell me that doesn't look like absolutely sensational. First bite. That is so freaking good. I haven't had animal style fries and I can't even tell you how long. Just to serve these Thai bites with like a layer of ramen. And when you were a kid and you would like, people would bring ramen to school and just like eat it raw, like the whole thing, like a like it was a granola bar or something. Heating up the bites now, and then we're gonna coat them in sauce and then a couple sesame seeds on top, and it's gonna be good. Look at that. Look how beautiful that is. She's Beauty, she's Grace, she's Miss United States. This used to just be like, oh my god. Get a little bit of the crispy ramen on top. I don't know if this is super niche, but these used to be the best. So freaking good. And my family's not really good. It's a choke. Not really good with spice. I really love these. It was an appetizer, but we would order like 3 orders of this. Sometimes that would be our meal. We'd be like, just the Thai bites, please. Winner, chicken dinner. Okay, we are recreating the Swiss Chalet dinner. Now, this used to just be a staple. We would get this all the time. And I remember when I was young, for like the first time, I don't remember how old I was. I was probably like, maybe like 8 or 10 when I finally put together that chicken came from like actual chickens. And that was the first time I ever kind of went like vegetarian or like meat free. Like, I didn't realize that meat was like a living thing. And so like for probably like a good 2 or 3 weeks, I went like hardcore, like none of that. And I remember one time we got Swiss Chalet and I was just like, this is disgusting. Like I cannot. And it didn't last obviously because I had no idea what I was doing meat free and I was just too young to figure things out for myself. And obviously the whole family was still eating the way that they were. So obviously I went back. But that was my first brush with veganism back in the day. But I do love the whole vibe of like, it's very nostalgic. You know what I mean? Like we all used to get it and enjoy it together, especially on the holidays. You know, with the little like chocolate things that you get with the meal, the little Lindt chocolate balls. That's adorable. So I'm gonna make my tofu chicken shreds. I'm gonna make some dinner rolls. I'm gonna make some mashed potatoes and some French fries. We're gonna have a little bit of cranberry with it. Like I'm kind of going for the festive dinner vibe because that's like my most ingrained memory. Oh yes, the gravy. The gravy. Now I have veganized a gravy recipe that I think is almost spot on. Like my mom says that she thinks it's like, cause it's got that little bit of like kick to it, that little bit of spice. So I'm very excited. I'm very hungry and I can't wait. All right, potato, and tomato. We're doing the mashed potatoes, but I guess we could also do mashed tomatoes because they say tomato, potato. Can we just take a moment to appreciate how beautiful and frothy this bad boy is? You can hear them. It's like Rice Krispies, like the little. And we're just going for a good old-fashioned hand mix. Look how beautiful and puffy my little dough I got. I will never not love kneading dough. Like, it is so calming, so relaxing, and so satisfying. You know what I mean?
Oh baby, how was I supposed to know?
Alright, we got the mashed potatoes. We got the buns. Now, I know they don't look like Swiss Chalet buns, but how cute are they? And we got the shredded tofu chicken, some gravy. The bun thing was so weird. Like, I found kind of a copycat gravy recipe that I made, but the buns, like I tried to look up so many recipes and I just can't find anything that's like a copycat bun of them. They're pretty special buns. They're like this kind of like oval with a little hard on the outside but like soft on the inside. All right, we got the final plate down now. The gravy is honestly super spot on. Let's do a little bun rip. Ooh, do you see that steam? Dunk it in the gravy. Not as good as it buns. Super light and fluffy. So good.